All right, gents, a new year and a new you. In today's video, 5 New Year's resolutions to have an amazing 2018. Take better care of your body by better understanding your body. So I'm not going to talk about going to the gym. I'm sure that's on many of your lists. What I'm talking about here is actually going to the doctor, getting your yearly exam, going to the dentist every 6 months, tracking your sleep every single night. Why do you want this information? Because when you go to the doctor, they're going to take a blood sample, they're going to measure your heart rate, they're going to do all this, collect all this information, which we can start to build into your baseline. All of a sudden, when you go to the dentist, we can add that information in there. When you look at your sleep, you can add that information in. And what you're looking at are trends and our averages. And you can then make sense of, why am I becoming depressed? Why all of a sudden am I feeling with low energy? What's going on here? And you can go look at those physical measures, and you can start to better understand what's going on with your body. Some of it, yes, is psychological, but a lot of this actually can be physically measured by the food that we eat, the way that our body is changing over time. It may be something that I know, me personally, I was grinding my teeth when I was sleeping, and I talked to my dentist about this. It turned out because I had stopped exercising, I was experiencing a lot of stress in my company, and he's like, okay, well, how about we get you back on an exercise routine? All of a sudden you start to, just eat a bit better. We made all these other changes. Lo and behold, I stopped grinding my teeth. But it was because I knew this was outside of my norm that I was able to go look at all of these things and be able to figure this out. So when you better understand your body, you can understand how to better take care of it. Resolution number 2, get life insurance. If you have kids, if you are married, if you have co-signed on loans, if you have a business, you need to have life insurance. Why? Because think about what happens if you die unexpectedly. And I have quite a bit of life insurance because I want my 4 children to be able to go to college. And yes, I'm not going to be around, but they will not. They'll have one less thing to worry about. They won't have to worry about the finances. My wife, I don't want her to have to worry about finances the year, the 2 years, the 5 years after I'm gone. I want her to look back and to remember, he was a great provider. He was someone that looked out for us and thought ahead. And guys, it's incredibly affordable. It's one of those things that if you don't have it, it just blows me away how many people are not smart about this. Now, gents, if you're looking for life insurance, I want to recommend Haven Life. They're the paid sponsor of today's video. And for over a year, I've been working with this company. I've gone through their application process, which is incredibly easy. I love how they make it so simple that you can apply right there online and get a decision immediately. Guys, a healthy 30-year-old man can purchase a 20-year, $500,000 policy starting at about $21 per month. You can apply from your phone, your tablet, your laptop, wherever and whenever you want, even in your pajamas if you want to, guys. This is an amazing deal if you're looking to reduce risk. You're looking to set up your family for success in the case that you were to pass away unexpected. Gents, I'm linking to them down in the description. Go check them out to get your real rate today. Resolution number 3. Build better relationships. Men, we're pretty bad about this. Have you ever heard that saying, women get help, men, we die? And it's funny, but it's not really, because it's so true. Guys, we stop building relationships after college. It seems like we stop connecting with other people. I've talked about this before. You are the average of the people you surround yourself with. You want to surround yourself with other men and with women that lift you up, that have a great community. So how to actually build these better relationships? Well, you want to systemize it. So let's use that example of church. What happens there? Sunday at noon, everyone meets at a set place and they go over something that's actually pretty regimented in terms of the way it's laid out. So you think about it, very systemized. How could you do this in your business? You want to build relationships with the peers in your industry. Set up a mastermind that's going to be at a set time, at a set location, at a set link, and just simply make that happen. You could do this with a study group at your university, a set place. It can be physical, it can be virtual. What you want to do is systemize this. I know I have a system for staying in better touch with my friends. Whenever I am driving and it's more than 30 minutes, I start going through my phone and I call people. And yes, I will call people sometimes and they won't pick up. I leave a message. But what happens is I leave 3 to 4 messages. Finally, someone does pick up and I talk with them, have a good conversation. But over the next week, everybody is calling me back that I left that message on. And that's how I do a good job of trying to stay in touch with people in my life that matter. Gamify your finances. You want to make it fun to save money, to earn money, so that you can build up a nest egg of money that gives you options. Guys, you want to have enough margin in your finances so that you can take chances, because people that live paycheck to paycheck, they don't have the option of quitting their job to go after another job that pays less but has more potential. That's something that they don't have that luxury. So how are you going to, in a sense, save up enough to give yourselves that margin, that nest egg? Well, you want to gamify it. So by gamifying the system, making it fun, all of a sudden you're going to be able to get closer to your goals with putting in a minimal amount of effort. Now, understanding gaming your finances doesn't have to be high tech. I've got a friend, he's got that 5-gallon jug that whenever he comes home, he takes the change out of his pocket, he drops it right in there. Once a month, he takes this to the bank. The key is you can see progress. I know people that still physically write things out. They've got a board right there in their kitchen and they can see, okay, I've made this payment and I've got it down to this amount. They actually enjoy this. I know for me, I like to make it electronic. There are tons of apps out there you can actually download, put on your phone, and they will connect to your financial institution and you can see this. You can go to your financial institution. Most likely they've got an app and you can actually just simply use that to actually physically track and to see things that are actually getting paid on as they continue to go down, loans that you have, savings accounts that you've got building up. And that's what I would say about gamification. You want to make it simple. You want to be able to see this progress, but you want it simple, you want it automated. And over time, that's when you're going to see the dividends being built. Resolution number 5. Set boundaries. Now, I'm not going to say that you need to bring in the boundaries or that you need to expand them. You need to understand where your boundaries are at now. Most people don't even know. And then make the decision. Do you want to open them up? Do you want to bring them in? I find most people probably want to bring them in because they're saying yes to almost everything. They're overwhelmed. For me, my boundaries, I've been bringing them in. I've been saying no to a lot of opportunities. I've got opportunities to go do business up in Canada, over in South Africa, over in various parts of the world, but I'm saying no to that because I'm thinking, can I take my family with me? I want to spend more time going with my son to the gym, going with my daughter to the ice skating rink. So these things are important to me because my kids are young. I want to spend mornings with my wife having coffee. An easy way to look at things for me is to say, if I'm not going to say hell yeah to it, I'm going to say a definite no. That right there helps me cut through a lot of things. Many of you guys find yourselves on committees, on boards, in projects that you're lukewarm about, that you don't even have the time to do and you don't want to do, but somehow you got pulled into it. So make sure that you know your boundaries and you set them. All right, gents, now it's your turn. I want to hear from you down in the comments. What New Year's resolution are you going to commit to here in 2018? What is really going to move the needle for you? What change are you going to make so that you live the life that you want to? Now, gents, if you're looking for life insurance, I recommend you check out Haven Life. I personally have gone through their application process. I can tell you guys, this is a solid, legit company. I did my research and I'm linking to them down in the description. Go check them out. They're backed by Mass Mutual. Gents, if you've got people that rely on your income, you need life insurance. It's that simple. I want to see you do the things which are going to pay the big dividends, the things that are going to protect your family, the things that are going to grow your wealth. They're going to put you in a position spiritually, physically, mentally, so that you can get what you want out of life. Make sense, guys? Take care. I'll see you in the next video.